Now, are we ready for... Oh, for fuck's sake.
I need to pee.
Good call,
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I feel like I've been sitting here all day trying to start this show. I'm surrounded by 3 people who do that shit to me every time I try. So if you're surrounded by a bunch of wankers, you pretend to have friends who you keep around just in case they have shitty opinions so you can yell at them because it's cheaper than going to see a psychologist, welcome to the show for you. This is from the Batcave and I'm your host, Red Thunder Adam Gerard, keeping his medical bills down for the working man. And how are you this week, Terry the Honey Badger O'Neill?
Not bad, not bad. Slurping my coffee as always, just to upset you.
I'm glad some things don't change. And how is it over there in Mo, Braden the Dad Knight? Heard.
Mo's doing alright. Still in a hole, but we're good. We're good.
Is your hole flooding?
No! Flood-free hole this week.
Flood-free this week?
It's great.
Good.
There's less constipation.
Flood-free. No carpet left, but flood-free.
Did you just line it with maxi pads or what?
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
Apparently they're GST free soon, so
there you go. Get them on not to buy them. They're a human necessity. See, I know Marvel Mensley's when we discuss the suffrage of women's. We sit around and we're all like, how can we get these? These pads should be GST free. Plus, on the plus side, legit story, guys. You want to know something interesting?
No.
If you wear a sanitary pad on a hot day, 50% less grundle gravy.
Is this from personal experience, or is this an experiment you ran?
I had a surgery done on my back, and I had to get a very long pad put in just to make sure I didn't get sweat build up because then it would slough up.
Yeah.
And I found it from that. But yeah, my balls were relatively sweat free. So my recommendation to anybody out there, if you're getting a very very heavy case of sweaty balls, when you're getting home, you're just like, man, I got so much grundle gravy. KFC's calling me and being like, mate, our potato and gravy stocks are running short. Can we scrape a bit off? Put a bit of a pad down there.
Yeah.
Bit of talc on top of the pad.
Nice.
Mate, you'll get home so fucking dry and clean.
Mhm.
Literally, you'll feel like the outback.
could you then
A
like
tracker will be able to find footprints in your butt.
wring it out like a tea bag or something like that?
Well, there's no moisture in it, mate. It just absorbs it all. It doesn't hold on to it. It's with the
good.
amazing technology combination of the pad and the talc, it just buggers it all off.
Wow.
And how are you this week, Matt? Matt, speaking of taint gravy and grundle gravy and taint butter and the man who produces them on a constant basis, how are you, Matt, the Pro Richards?
Pretty grundle free at the moment.
Yeah, you wearing a pad?
No, but I'll just aired them off in front of the hand dryer before, so it's pretty good.
That's a great visual.
I don't have a hand dryer.
The fuck was I using then?
I don't know.
It worked.
Hairdryer? You do have long, luxurious locks.
It's true, but I'm
Yeah,
worried.
but-
I'm worried now
oh.
because I have my elderly uncle Leo Thunder.
Ah,
He's
yes,
in fact
Leo.
Uncle Leo Thunder. He's actually with us at the moment, and when he
Okay,
doesn't have his
okay.
teeth on, exactly. We go say, okay, now imagine saying, okay, if we're going to our teeth,
Okay,
it's just.
okay.
Alright,
Okay.
was that the noise the hairdryer made? Like, because I think he just got your hands blown dry by Uncle Leo.
No, it wasn't that sound.
Pretty sure that was it. What do
Pretty
you
sure
think,
it
Terry? Let's take a census here, guys. First official census of 2016. Uncle Leo or not Uncle Leo? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Terry.
Uncle Leo? Yeah.
Braden?
Uncle Leo, what else could it be?
Uncle Leo. Matt?
Fuck you cunts.
That's 3-1. I think it was Uncle Leo. That's the decision made.
Well, you know, It was dark. That's his excuse. It was dark.
It was dark. He was young and he needed the money. I think we've all been there.
Mhm.
I know Braden has more than once. How do you think he paid for the wedding?
That's true. Like he's a handsome fucker.
Well, not
Oh,
that week.
yeah.
He was a fat fucker on some of them from what I saw.
That's fair. But it was a cold and grey Chicago night.
Wow. If the crack flows free and the money is right, then you make porn in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Or the Getmo, as it were.
Yeah.
Get my porn.
And if Braden's mum ever sees it, she will in fact cry.
Oh god.
Oh, cracking the woody already, mate. Jeez, it's a... Getting one ready for the working man. Does that mean you're ready to talk about things this week, then?
Absolutely.
Let's get into it then, shall we? What do you say? Should we?
Get into it like Uncle Leo.
Bizarro. Kara comes face to face with a doppelganger of herself who was brought to life by Maxwell through a combination of genetics from her DNA and a comatose victim. The double is mentally programmed to destroy Supergirl. Kara, on the other hand, believes that Maxwell is one the DEO should go after when he reveals he knows her secret by sending Bizarro out to kill her while she is Kara. Alex and Hank come up with a plan to keep Maxwell from exposing Kara while countering Bizarro with a synthetic blue kryptonite. Meanwhile, Kara starts to get to know Adam, but it's not sure where to take the next step. A mysterious plant attacks Kara.
Whoa!
That was
Take this.
it was something else.
Whew.
That was,
You know how there's a show on
weird Uncle Win
Netflix
thing?
called Making a Murderer?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Max Lord.
No, Max Lord was making a murderer this week.
Yeah.
They took
Yeah.
they took these Making a Murderer motherfuckers like 6-7 episodes.
Yep.
Supergirl writers, bang, 20 minutes.
Yep.
20 minutes in a mirror. That's all we
Yep.
need.
Yep.
And a bit. Have you noticed? The more angry and mean he's getting, the more of a Dean Cain mullet, a Dean Cullet, as I'm going to call it from now.
The colour.
The cullet is grown in.
Yeah. Yeah. it's-
Not to be confused with the Cullen, Matt. I know that Cullen is obviously
Fuck
the surname you
off.
had in your favourite show.
Get
Office.
fucked, Four Eyes.
Max Lord is definitely one of the creepiest motherfuckers on TV right now.
Yeah.
It's just he gives me a weird pedo terrorist vibe, and I'm not okay with
A
that.
pedo terrorist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You way to make America like call a state of emergency on Max Lord.
Yeah.
You wanna expunge upon that?
Look, he's got the pedo hair, the pedo vibe. Plus, he's
The
just
colour. You're saying the
the
colour's
colour.
a bit.
He's got the colour. It's
And-
a
and-
bit extreme.
And he's also got the hidden video,
The hidden video.
rapey behavior.
So
Oh,
he's
wank
a,
cam.
he's a
Wank cam, yeah.
voyeuristic pedo terrorist.
Yeah, I'm not down with his rapey behaviour.
Mhm.
He is a creep. There's no question about it. He's really,
He's a creep, he's a
really.
weirdo.
This is probably the creepiest he's been so far, I think.
He doesn't
So,
belong here.
Points to Jenny Briggs though.
Yeah.
Points to Jenny Briggs.
She got
Wow.
more balls than anyone
That
on that show.
takedown.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What about my rights?
Oh, yeah.
We what is it? We're an extra law
We're an
enforcement.
extra government.
Yeah, if you don't have any
enforcement.
rights. Oh,
Well,
I'll tell everyone. who-
technically
yeah.
under the Patriot Act.
Yep, I'll tell everyone that your sister's Supergirl.
Who's gonna
It-
listen?
Who's
no
gonna
one's
hear
there
you?
to see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Hank was
Mate.
pretty cool this week though.
Hank's always cool. He's essentially the Diggle of this show.
He's the dad.
Yep, he's the dad. So he's a combination of Diggle and
Joe.
Joe's. Oh, you're going Joe.
Who'd
No.
you
Yeah.
call?
J-Dubs. The dad.
No,
the loving dads.
nah.
No.
Nah, because J Dubs is supportive, like, let me give you a hug and tea.
suppose. Yeah,
Barry,
you're right.
Barry,
Yeah.
fuck, you're great, Barry. Whereas Joe
Joe's
West
like-
is a
Yeah.
bit more like, you need to be smart, you need to do your thing. And Diggle's all like, man, I need to tell you I can kick the ass, man. And
so-
so
okay,
you
so-
combine Joey and Diggle together, and you
Jiggle.
get
Joe.
John Jones. He's all like, I don't have time for any of this shit. However, because you have made this shit here, I will find time for it.
All of a sudden. I also come from the south.
This is how people talk in the south of Mars. We invented Mardi Gras. Did you think humans would come up with Mardi Gras?
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. He's definitely is the standout consistent of the show as well.
Oh man,
That's the thing. Everyone else
the
can
benchmark.
fluctuate. So,
he's the benchmark, and I'm glad to see Jimmy back.
bit of Jimmy.
Jimmy's having the night. I actually like the fact he and Win had a conversation as
Mates.
two adult mates, where neither one because Win said to me that theoretically, like, if we're playing the Arrow show, for instance, if you say that to a member of Arrow, they'll just wander off sulking and shit. Whereas Jimmy was like, you know, thanks for the advice. I like that. And even it ends on the joke where he goes to the bottle and he's like, leave the bottle.
Just leave the bottle.
Like,
It's so
it's
fresh.
little things like that where it's like, yeah, you're actually writing these people like real. Like if
grown-ups.
Matt and I have a conversation like that, he probably would walk off to think about it and be like, I need to think about that. But he's not going to walk away and be all like, well, fuck, son of a bitch. I'm just going to go somewhere and drill some shit in a workshop. Oh, sorry, that's NCIS. Wrong show. That's the
Wrong
Gibbs thing.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of my NCIS podcast.
Yeah.
It's very little heard because I haven't started recording it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I like
Careful, you don't want to kill Mark.
I like the comment that Win threw at Jimmy and said, "Why haven't you asked her out? Because as soon as you do, she'll say yes."
Mhm.
And
No, and nobody wants to be in a relationship with somebody who wants to be in a relationship with somebody
someone
else.
Yeah, and it was just like,
Yeah, that was the point where it's like, I'm gonna good talk, and I actually
Good
believe
talk.
Jimmy saying that good talk. He was like, whoa,
Mhm.
good
It
talk.
wasn't-
Shit, I
it
wasn't
was like,
expecting that.
holy fuck,
He
that
opened his eyes,
backfired.
and then when you got Bizarro, who is Supergirl, saying, I love you. I know you're the most important thing to Supergirl because I am Supergirl, and I love you because she loves you.
Yeah.
And you see that moment on Jimmy's face where he's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I going to do? That's the moment where, for me, because of the shit I've read over time and the shit I've watched, I'm just like, Jimmy, don't kill. You don't have to kill Lucy. Because you know that in real life, the first thing that goes through his head is like, well, I'm going to have to kill Lucy because that solves the problem, and then I can bang Kara.
Yeah.
It's no lie, IRL,
Yeah.
that's how it goes down, generally.
Yeah.
I've met somebody else, I need to kill my wife. So that I can be with them, because I can't possibly go home and be like, I don't want to be with you, because that would require
Effort.
testicles. And I'm
And money.
a
lawyers.
first year
Apprentice.
apprentice.
That can't get up on time.
Let it go. Just let it go. Conceal
Come
that
to Mo,
fear.
come to Mo.
Oh,
Where your apprentice will not go. So, Braden,
thank fuck.
Supergirl, what did you enjoy, what didn't you enjoy? Did you enjoy Bizarro?
Not really. Like, I did a little bit, but overall, not really. I think I just couldn't really get past
Maybe
the fact that
Maybe that.
they've just gender swapped it. They
45
haven't.
degree
They've
angle on
just.
the downwards. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
There
just a
just- there
Superman
wasn't
story
much-
with a gender
yeah.
swap. You're right. You're right. I was expecting there's a moment in every in the classic Bizarro story where instead of the fracture happens because that Superman won't hit him. Superman's like, no, he works out what he is pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna fucking. You're
Mhm.
basically it's the like, you're kind of tardy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna punch you. Like I'm fucking Superman. I'm not gonna punch a tard.
Yeah.
Like they'll fucking put a poster up being like, if you see this guy, he's a tard puncher. No.
Yeah.
And so Bizarro keeps pushing him, and finally I think Bizarro goes to do something to Lois, and that's when Superman's like, I've got no choice, and punches him, and it fractures his face, and he actually starts leaving a trail of white everywhere he goes. And then because he runs straight back to Lex, because obviously Lex built,
Yeah.
he runs straight back to Lex, and that when Superman's all like, Luthor, you built a Bizarro, I'm gonna need to kick the shit out of you, and then Bizarro's like, no, and beats up Luthor for him, and is all like, Superman is bad, because he talks in reverse. Superman is bad. Bizarro is good. Bizarro hurt Luthor, so Superman has to. Which obviously, like he's saying, you're good, I'm bad. I'll do it because you're the good one. You don't hurt people. I hurt
Yeah.
people.
That's
Yeah.
what I found interesting about this
Cool.
Bizarro. She didn't really speak backwards as such.
It's because people would have been confused.
That's true.
'Cause-
But like,
'cause
yeah, that's
Americans are dumb.
This
Let's
is
be
true.
real.
Yeah, but I was kind of. I think the portrayal of Bizarro, it was a well thought out concept. Like, I know what they wanted to do. I don't know if they fully achieved it, but I didn't hate it.
I think she'll be
I'm
back. I think she'll.
I hope she does.
I think you'll get real Bizarro next because the next layer of Bizarro is John is going to give her some kind of consciousness.
Mm.
So she'll be able to have independent thought, but that's probably what will make her be tardy because she'll get independent thought, but the cost of it will be that she can't because she's brain dead. They might not do the reverse, but I would say me and Bizarro.
Yeah.
Me am sad.
Yeah.
That style of thing they'll do.
Absolutely. Got to give points to the costuming because the costuming got it right. The S was backwards.
Yep.
So that's one thing I watched it twice to make sure, and
Excuse me.
did get it backwards. They even had the Christopher Reeve style darker suit.
Yep.
Which was fantastic, and the special effects once again were bang on with the fraction of the face.
The only thing that was weird was that obviously they used the green screen technique, or the chroma key technique as we in the biz know it, to put two Karas on screen at once, and then suddenly Bizarro gets her face fractured and she's like 8 times thicker.
Yeah, I think that's what they were waiting for, and I noticed that. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it as much.
I just saw it and I was just that's odd.
Yeah. I mean, their budget is still getting bigger and bigger and stuff like that, which is good.
That is true.
So, I mean, I think it was a perfectly fine episode. It wasn't filler, it had story, but it didn't seem like it drove much besides the Max Lord's a dirty pedo. John Jones is John Jones or John Johns?
John Jones.
Yeah, I always get it freaking mixed up. Is possibly Peter Allen's. Hank Steves. Is still like the most solid character on there.
Yeah.
So the tag was actually quite good though. I'm interested in the tag. Going back to it, she flies through the window, powers out, green glowing plant, turns around, looks at the ceiling, and the thing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of interested, like comic book lore wise. Anything that sort of triggered for you?
I think it's got to be a Max Lord thing, but I don't know comic book.
I don't think it's always going to be Max Lord though, because she did mention in the episode there's always a threat, there's always something. So
I think it's going to link back to the Kryptonians.
yeah,
maybe the Kryptonians would make sense, being that it's green. Maybe Brainiac.
okay.
Maybe I don't know.
It looked like a living. Isn't Brainiac a construct? An AI?
Yeah, but like he doesn't necessarily fight with AI per se. Let's see if we can find.
In the meantime,
Yeah, go ahead.
this
Brad.
calls for a buzz.
No, nothing really. I mean, I think they're trying to misdirect you into probably thinking it's poison ivy, which it won't be.
It's like a red herring.
No.
So who knows?
Okay.
In honesty, who knows? Because the problem is, it's kind of like the Bizarro thing. You wouldn't necessarily call it coming because who knows if they're doing a Superman villain or if they're doing a Supergirl villain or
Just a DC one.
or if maybe it's an original thing. All right, well let's hand out some awards then. Who are you giving your Barbaras to?
I'm giving a Braden's Hair Award instead of Barbara.
Maxie Lord.
Yeah, that's just
Standard.
No, he went one step further today. Yeah. Braden's Hair Award.
I'm late jumping straight down on that one as well.
Yep.
My hair, Max Lord.
Yeah.
Your hair for Max.
I reckon he probably had his way with Bizarro a couple of times too.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with that, but I think I'm still gonna give him a Barbara because the fact that he's locked that, we don't know how many girls he's locked up to do that.
So you're saying it's Fritzl?
Yeah.
No, they said it was like 17
7
missing.
Yeah.
It's like 7 or 17 or something. It's some ridiculous number.
That's just completely.
That's a bit expensive.
It's a bit.
Poor baggage.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll jump on both. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No offense to him for me there. He deserves all the
hate that he's getting.
he's a good villain. He's slimy as shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's good to see. It's good to see just a villain who's proper evil.
Mm.
More things Supergirl gets right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, who's getting your Cranston?
Jamie Briggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that takedown of Max. That takedown. Slamming his head against the desk after he threatened, just slams it. Oh, you deserved it. And she gets points. So, yeah, absolutely, she gets my Cranston for that one.
Once again, late jumping straight down on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was the same reason as well.
Yeah.
In that takedown.
She was great.
I loved it.
She was great.
I'm going to have to mix it up.
You would.
I'm going to give Aaron Paul's.
Scumbag. Not Paul Aaron's. Well, it is a Bizarro episode, so you can give out Paul Aaron's.
But I'm going to give it to Bizarro and
Supergirl.
and Janie Briggs.
Oh, who am I?
Actually, no, yeah, you're right. I will give it to Supergirl and Bizarro
Damn
because
straight, I'm right.
the whole time Supergirl or Kara was saying, look, we cannot kill her. She's a human being. We cannot kill her. I don't want to kill her. I don't want to hurt her. You know, and also for Bizarro, for the fact that she saw in the fight when the cable cart fell, Supergirl came down and stopped it from hitting the ocean bed, and she went back to Maxwell and said, well,
what?
She's not bad. She saved people.
Yeah. Good answer. Mine just straight up goes to Melissa Benoit. Because she played Bizarro and Supergirl, and you felt for each for different reasons. And I like the fact Supergirl did the same thing Clark did, where it's like, I don't want to fight you. Like, it's just this constant, like, I don't.
You're a
This
human
is
being.
ridiculous. Just stop kicking the shit out of me and listen for 5 seconds. I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
Chill, you crazy bitch.
Just pump the brakes, calm your tits.
So yeah, alright. Alright, well, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to give it, because I have to round up, 4 up.
4 up, nice.
I did enjoy it.
Fence sitter?
I'm going to give it 3 up. 3 thumbs up.
Right in the middle.
Enjoyed it. I liked Bizarro, it was a bit but I did quite like Briggs, Maxwell, Lord, Jimmy, pretty much everything else. So.
Oh, Jimmy.
4 thumbs up for me.
That's 3. 3 thumbs up right here. Pretty consistent overall by the sounds of it.
It's good.
Alright, well, should we move on to the next one?
Yep.
My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. And I became the Flash. There's only one thing I can do now. I run.
Oh, does he ever run?
He does.
So, Matt,
Yes.
we bought you a new teleprompter. So,
I
you
know,
now have two
Motherfucker.
fucking teleprompters.
2 teleprompters.
That's as many teleprompters as Obama needs to make his speech to the nation. Do you think you can are you up to the task this week? Or do we need to write it like Bizarro, where you're like, Flash be good, he done run on street and punch people in face. Harry Wells bad, but then good, but then bad.
Sad probe.
Matt, no, what think of episode? Braden most likely fence sit.
Fuck you and no.
Alright, take it away, Matt.
Alright, episode 12, Fastlane. Right before the particle accelerator explosion, Joey Montalone was thrown into a tar pit and left for dead. Sealed away, he is freed 2 years later with the ability to turn his body into a molten tar. He sets out to seek out revenge on those who attempted to kill him. Meanwhile, Dr. Wells creates a device to siphon Barry's speed energy and attaches it to his suit. He and Barry also successfully find a way to close the breaches of Earth 2, and when Barry goes after Joey, the device works and permanently steals a portion of Barry's speed, slowing him down, and Wells gives the energy to Zoom, who demands the rest. Fucking scumbag. Fuck you, Zoom. You're a piece of shit. Anyway, that's not in the synopsis. That was just my personal...
Continue.
Anyway.
Oh, really?
While going after Joey a second time, Iris is injured when Barry is too slow to save her, and watching Barry wrestle with the guilt of his injury, Wells confesses and pleads his case, asking to be returned to Earth 2 and have Barry seal all the breaches so Zoom cannot re-enter. After stopping Joey with the invention of Wells, Barry realizes that Wells was only trying to save his daughter, which the rest of them would have done. The team informs Wells that He will return to Earth 2, but Barry and Cisco will be going with him to save his daughter. And fuck you, saying motherfucker.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
So you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna talk to you for a second. Can't we just have your fucking dried ass grundle gravy standing in your fucking...
Don't have any
like...
grundle gravy. I'm wearing my pad.
Alright, well show us. I'm sorry, Harvey, just put your fucking foot on the bench and show us your grundle, you fuck, while I'm reading out the synopsis.
I would, but you'd be distracted.
Oh, what, like I wasn't... Like...
You should be able to block everything out. Be a pro.
I'm fucking looking at my
Be a
lights.
pro.
Yeah,
Be a
but the thing is
pro.
fucking
Know your
distracting.
product. Know your product, fag.
Do you want me to trash your... Do you want me to trash your fucking cave? I'll fucking trash him. You trashed my scene.
So what do you think of Thrash?
The Flash.
The
Yeah, what do you think of the Thrash?
The Flash isn't bad, and I do like
Barry
Harry's fantastic.
Barry Aaron.
Barry Aaron, the fastest man in the world. Harry's growing on me more and more.
Harry Allen? My name is Harry
Harry
Allen.
Allen.
That's the North Korean knockoff.
Yeah, exactly.
The Thrash.
The Thrash.
The
The Flash.
The Flush.
The Flush. Yeah.
The Thrush.
Harry's.
The Thrush.
Jesus.
Creamy and
Thrush.
itchy. Harry's
Because
superpowers.
their grundle's like all juicy and stuff because they don't have the pads.
Slightly
To soak
spicy
up
as
them.
well.
To
Yeah,
soak
well,
up them.
theirs are absolutely not GST free. They're non-existent.
The
Just stick some straw down
the
there.
humidity out there is just like too great. They can't put a GST or they can't make pads. Cause
Well, you
there's
can't
nothing.
put a GST on people who don't have any fucking money, Matt.
Not my problem.
Anyway,
Socialist. No, Harry's definitely growing on me more and more as a character. His development's getting better and better. With more of his backstory being revealed, you start to feel for him a lot more. Barry's just being Barry. Wally's still a bitch. Iris is...
man, you really don't like Wally, do you?
I'm just sort of, nah, brah. Wouldn't even
Nah,
Muzz-
bruh. Wouldn't even Muzz for him.
Wouldn't Muzz, wouldn't play FIFA with him or anything.
Nah, mate, he's just a fuckwit, eh?
I swear my theory from last week. I swear.
Can't be here this week. I have absolutely made sure to triple deadlock this week.
You say that
I
now.
hired a new dog,
Okay. His name is?
Steve.
Is he a bounty hunter?
No.
We'll talk about that off air. Let's just say he's got a license to kill, or at least he told me he's prepared to for an extra $20.
Nice.
20, that's not too bad.
That's pretty good. So yeah, it was a solid episode. I like the fact that Barry wasn't able to save Iris. Not that I want to see her in harm, but it was good. It was good.
That
It's nice to see
realization.
Barry fallible.
That's
That
good.
realization on his face as he's like
Mhm.
reaching out for that
He was
shard. and he
really upset about that.
I like the fact he didn't realize anything was off till that moment too.
Yep.
Like that, it's just cool that Barry kind of
Yeah.
Blasé's about
dumb.
the speed.
Yeah, blasé. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, he's just he's not real. He's still not taking it seriously. How much he's gonna get his shit handed to him by Zoom.
Yeah.
He's just refusing to take it seriously.
I enjoyed the look on Wally's face when he went, "Wow, that's the Flash, the actual Flash."
I enjoyed the look on his face too when he thought he was about to die.
Mm.
That moment of like, this shit is not worth it. And I think that's why he decided to do
Yeah.
more shit with his family, and that's what's
Yeah.
bringing him around is
Mhm.
he's
Holy
realizing
shit,
now he's
I
got something
nearly
to lose.
fucking died.
Well, he's finally got something to
Yeah.
lose.
You felt guilty about what happened to Iris too.
So he should, fucker.
Yeah.
So
Damn fucking right, so you should.
fuck him.
Iris
Fuck,
had
you
some
two,
balls
so
in this
salty.
episode. She-
Yeah, saltier than a fucking
Go-
apprentice
go
who's
up
not
with the
on
racing
work on
table.
time.
You need to get the fuck over it, Matt.
No, I won't.
Personal life at home. Business in the cave. Business includes grundle, and gravy, and unfortunately this asshole,
And coleslaw.
and coleslaw, and KFC.
Yeah, think about
And
KFC.
Glenelg.
Glenelg can bring you happiness. Go to your happy place.
Go on to my happy place.
Do the happy dance.
Doing the happy dance.
No, I can't right
Doing
now.
the happy dance.
Do the happy,
Doing the happy dance.
do the happy
I'm
dance.
mentally doing the happy
Sing
dance.
the word.
Do
Anyway,
it, Matt.
anyway,
Do it, Matt.
I love this episode. I actually really enjoyed this episode.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get
Um,
very far?
No, I think well he was.
Did you see Wally
he
nearly
does
crash
have a
his
car.
car?
Yeah.
Well.
Wellesley.
Can he walk? Can he walk?
We're not
Yeah,
too
but
sure
sometimes
anymore.
not far. Can he
Oh,
walk? Can he walk?
Does his foot move at all?
Can his foot move that far? Anyway, let's get to. I'll do the whole of Greece to Flash if we keep this up. That's a special in and of itself where I just sit here and just go, well, it's Flash lightning. We'll set off a particle accelerator, get some cars running fast. Oh yeah, keep running, keep running.
Oh, this is too good.
Yeah, but reverse Flash, Zoom and Harry, yeah, keep running, keep running. We'll get Wally, and Iris and Barry, and of course we'll have Joy, yeah. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, great episode. I actually really enjoyed it. Decent villain. I feel.
Tar Pit.
Yeah.
Actual Flash villain as well. And I like the fact his final form, big final form with the red mouth, that's what Tar Pit looks like in the comics.
Yeah, right.
So they actually made it true to the comics in all forms.
That was amazing. I was just like, holy shit, that is...
That was scary,
Kind of felt for him when he fell into the fucking pit.
I liked Tar Pit, but I didn't really feel like they did much with him. The episode more revolved around Harrison Wells and Joe and Wally.
They might do more with Tar Pit though, because he is kind of like a clay face of the Flash world.
Yeah.
So I imagine he may come back, because I don't think they've killed him.
No, they shattered him.
Then he became human-ish again.
Yeah, and he's in the.
So he's in the. So I think they are going to come to a point where he's going to be like similar to the Batman Nightfall story, where Bane's plan to weaken Batman is they release everybody from Arkham.
Yeah.
I think we'll see a similar thing with the Flash, where everybody from that pipeline is somehow
Ghostbusters.
released. Yeah, and then that's that's going to be a big storyline to go with that.
He'll be the big marshmallow walking.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but we'll see. But that's my theory. Is that's coming in time.
But fucking loved Harrison Wells in this.
He's very good.
Fucking loved it. I loved the struggle that he was having.
And the fact you can see Earth 2 isn't as bad as Earth 1 because he was like, yeah, I did it and all this shit.
And fucking thank you, Barry, for not being a whiny bitch
being
about
a man?
it. Being a man about it. Just be like, you know what?
What a man.
Part of this team
we would have done anything for our own daughters, and he's just done what we would have done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's instead of condemning his daughter to death, let's help him get his daughter back and defeat Zoom at the same time.
How we get to see Earth 2 now.
Yeah.
Barry in a bow tie.
That was fucking amazing. I just loved how that moment of like, yes, I just trusted you, you fuck. Why did you do that to me?
Mm-hmm.
But
that's
then
what do.
But then ballsed up about it. And was just like, you know what?
We all would have done the same thing.
He had a point.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't an Eobard situation.
No.
Mm-hmm. He's doing it for a selfless reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just I'm gonna hide. I can't do this again.
Yeah, I'm a big girl.
My heart's bleeding. Is Harry Wells the bad guy? Is Harry Wells Zoom? Can he walk? Tell me more.
So I'll agree with you on that.
Fucking, and it didn't feel like a. I mean, I do see what Braden's saying. It was almost like a filler, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like two halves.
It's a breather.
Yeah. And there was two
There's
stories.
Something big is about to happen, so they needed a breather in between.
Yeah,
and that was just
Yeah, that's the field trip the kids get to play. So,
I actually really, really enjoyed it. It worked really well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I can give you that. Braden?
Yeah, a lot of the same sort of opinions there. I loved Harry in this. Yeah, like I said, Tar Pit, not much really happened with him, which was a bit sad. Have a bit of a... I did read something online this week about the possible identity of Zoom.
Hunter Zolomon.
And it actually not being Zolomon.
Is this Reddit?
No, I'm Reddit. He will have read it on like Movie Line.
Yeah.
I'm the Reddit man. I'm going to go with here, Braden, just before you get into this theory. Remember when Reverse Flash wasn't going to be Eobard Thawne? Can't be Eobard Thawne. That would make no sense. Wells can't be Thawne. Continue with your story because it's Hunter Zolomon, but I still want to hear this.
Very well could be Hunter Zolomon. I don't know.
It's Hunter Zolomon, but
please
continue with this story.
It was just an interesting theory, and that it could be a variation of Wally West, but from Earth 2, because I believe in the New 52 there's a character called Daniel West, who is the younger brother of Iris.
Yep.
And I can't remember if they said he became a speedster or if he became a reverse
He became
speedster.
a reverse.
Oh, wow.
Daniel West bad.
So, yeah.
Very good.
So thinking maybe a variation of that. Earth 2, Daniel West, maybe. I still think Hunter Zolomon. I think Hunter Zolomon may become Earth 1.
I will point something out to you as well. Remember how I only realised this in the last few days. Remember how a few weeks ago they made a point of pointing out how tall Jay Garrick is? Says he's 6'4". Zoom has been taller than every single person on that show, and nobody has been taller than Jay.
It's true.
Now I know it's a stuntman in the suit, but you still get like the stuntman for Eobard Wells in season 1 wasn't like 6'11" and then suddenly became Tom Cavanagh. He was Tom Cavanagh's height and build. It's somebody with that height and build, and that to me is
absolutely. You got to match up the stuntman with the actual actor. Or if it's stupid, you have to blur their face. Anyway,
we'll get there.
But no, it's Hunter Zolomon. It's Zolomon.
It's Zolomon.
It's Zolomon.
It has to be.
You got anything you want to say?
No, I mean, I started off with saying I liked Harry. I think Harry for me was the strong point of the show. I agree with Braden. Tar Pit wasn't used as much, but it's obvious he will get used later on.
Yep.
Maybe being Tar, he might be able to slow down Zoom a little bit in that Bugs
Yeah,
Bunny.
I'm wondering if
Warner Brothers
they're not. Actually, that would be a hell of a use for everybody in the pipeline. Would be we're all going to die, so you even have to use the villains too. So you use them, you throw them in waves.
You've got Turtle's dead.
Yeah.
But we got Tar Pit, so you can have the Bugs Bunny slow down the Roadrunner sort of thing.
Yep.
You got
Who else is there?
the Iron.
You got he died. He got
Gerda.
Gerda got killed by
Gerda was in the
Flash.
first.
Yeah, true.
Oh no,
He
by
was Wells
yeah,
sacrificed
that's right,
him
that's
to
right.
Pied Piper.
We've still
That's
got
Oh,
Voltage.
Yep.
You've
The-
still got
the
Blink,
the gas.
The
thing.
gas guy.
the gas guy. You got Blink, the one who can bounce around. You got the gas. Yeah, I'll find the names.
But there's a
later on.
fair, there's
a lot
5 or
there. There's a
6
fair
on there.
arsenal there.
Yeah, that would actually be a very good use of them.
Yeah.
Good way to try to redeem some of them as well.
Absolutely.
I think Captain Cold will probably.
It'd be nice.
I reckon you'll see him as part of it because he is still a Flash mainstay,
He's still a Flash mainstay.
and he
He's
can
got a
still
heart
turn
attack.
up.
And the cold gun hurts.
Yeah, it slows down speedsters.
Slows down speed.
From
I
heat
know
gun
I know
as well.
he's not a speedster. He uses.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Still, you
Still.
can't. Well, if Cold doesn't slow him down, Heat will.
Yeah.
I'd have one or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right.
So
that's
there's
fair.
a lot of possibilities. In this game.
Oh yeah, this show is setting itself up pretty well.
Thank God.
I like someone.
Yeah, get in there.
Okay.
We'll air the laundries.
So let's talk Barbara.
This is actually a hard one.
It's
week.
tricky.
I'd probably go Wally West.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to the dude who organised the races.
Yeah.
The guy that Iris did the piece on.
I was about to say,
The
that dude.
scumbaggy
He's
guy.
a scumbag.
Yeah.
He was the I'm here to make money. I don't care about kids' lives. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I'll kill you if you.
The sort of thing
print
I
the
used to be a
shit.
NASCAR racer and I know what I'm doing. Oh, sorry, someone died. Don't want to give a shit about it. So yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll jump on board with that one. Lay jump it.
I'll go a similar sort of track, but the guy who dropped Tar Pit into the Tar Pit
Same
and
guy.
said he
man.
wouldn't.
Oh no, I'm talking about the getaway driver. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cold.
Those two guys.
That was
were.
pretty cold.
Oh no, it was one guy.
No, one
'cause
guy
he-
was
yeah,
surprised.
one-
The other guy was just
yeah.
like
He was about to pull him up and then he pushed him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fucked way to.
It's a dick move.
shit way to die.
Dick
Just
move.
the way that Tar Pit was explaining what happened. It wasn't that his eyes were
Oh.
popping. It was
Like
the
you feel
fact
the
that
burning down his
in
throat.
as he was trying to gasp.
Yeah.
That was just like,
Ailing the-
whoa!
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Drowning by molten tar. Fuck, that would suck.
Yeah, that's wrong. No, I agree.
Well, let's move off that onto Cranston's then, shall we? Move to something nicer.
I'm giving it to Wells. I'm giving it to Wells. Because that was, he did do a dick move, but he was
manned up.
fucking guilt ridden about it
Immediately.
Oh, you could
immediately. Like, as soon as he put it in there and he looked back at the suit and he go, fuck, he's about to use that suit and I can't get it now without,
Yeah.
like,
That's it.
No,
I agree with you.
and trying to blackmail fucking Zoom.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only person that's, like,
Yeah.
literally said, look, you fucking kill me, you don't get your speed anymore.
Yeah, but Zoom's response with,
Zoom,
I can
the
take her to the edge of
torture.
death and then bring her back every time. And
Yeah.
I'll do it again the next
And the
day.
fact
But
that
still-
what is up with all these speedsters do that same fucking?
Yeah.
That's the weird thing.
That
to me,
doesn't
feels
make
reversed
sense though. Just think about it. That doesn't make sense because when we were doing the DC directory about him, he doesn't have the ability to
Phase like that.
do that.
He could probably bring his hand up to speed, but not like.
But I don't know.
not
It
like
might
that actual
be.
speed suit.
That's it.
Because
Who knows?
It might not be the same as
Yeah.
the comic Zoom.
yeah.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
knows?
He
I
might
mean, it
just-
might not be Hunter Solomon. For all we know, it's Hunter Solomon. It might not be Hunter Solomon. All right.
Joe West.
Well, who you giving your Cranston to, bro?
Yeah, I'm going Harry Wells as well. The same thing. You could just feel his
Feel
guilt.
for the guy. He's
The whole time, even the whole time when he was talking with Barry, when Barry was working in the thing with him, and he didn't want to get close to him because he knew what he was doing. But
Yeah.
I
guilt
love the
was
way
just
as well Wells
overpowering
is so
him
impressed
much.
with Wells's work.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is
Yeah.
amazing. Who wrote this?
And,
You did.
I love
Barry's speed reading to catch up to.
that's really annoying.
That's really annoying.
But
Is it negative or
but-
opposite? Wait, I just catch. Yeah, it was opposite.
I like how he presented the paper to Wells later on about closing the device, and Wells was like, "Fucking whatever."
It's great.
I'm
Who
gonna
wrote
read
this?
this. I'm not gonna give you credit, but I'm gonna go read this.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually giving my Cranston though to Joe West.
Yep.
Because he straightened his wayward son out in 3 episodes.
Yep.
That's good parenting.
That's good
That's
parenting.
some
That's-
serious. And not even by being a dick, just by being like, he pulled the disappointed card this week. He's just like, you get in there and you be a man for your sister.
No.
And then where Wally's like, you know what, you go do what you got to do. I'll take care of Iris because that's what family do. It's just like, Joe.
Played that card. Damn, son.
Hit my applause button. Hit it. Good job. All right.
Braden could take a page out of that.
Where your where your thumbs at, guys? Where your thumbs at? Apart from Matt needing to be shoved up his ass according to Braden.
I'm going 4. 4 up.
4 up.
4 up. Zan good at.
3 up.
Yeah, I'm going 4 up again. That was a brilliant episode.
It's good TV thus far.
4 up, 4.
Well, there you go.
This town started going to crap the moment you put on that hood. You brought madness into all the lives of the monster. You inspired monsters.
You've certainly chosen an unusual hobby, Mr.
Oh, you don't know who I am, do you? I'm Damien Dark. You can't be the Arrow. He died. So who are you?
You're about to find out.
Dip, 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 dip. Terry.
Just do the synopsis.
Do you love this show?
The synopsis.
Just do
Do
the
you love
You want the
synopsis?
synopsis?
I sent it to you.
Here.
I sent it to
Yep.
you.
Here it is. Here it is.
Just read what I sent to you.
Come on,
Just-
I had to deal with Grundle Gravy over here,
Just do
fucking
it, just-
putting me off. Just read it out.
Just
Ah. Episode 12, Unchained. The team goes after a burglar, and Oliver and Thea manage to corner him. He escapes when Thea loses consciousness and almost falls off a building. Malcolm reveals to Oliver that this is Thea's bloodlust. Since she has not taken a life, the bloodlust is killing her. Felicity
Do it. Don't do
tracks
it.
down the burglar again. Oliver stops him, but when it is revealed to be Roy Harper, Oliver's surprise allows Roy to escape. They track Roy to Palmertech, where they discover he's been controlled by a man who goes by the name The Calculator. Felicity tracks the Calculator through the web, who reveals he intends to shut down the entire city, killing everyone in the process. The team locates his bomb and destroys it before it can shut down the city infrastructure. Meanwhile, Dark's wife enters the mayoral race. Thea slips into a coma. The calculator is revealed to be Felicity's father, and Nissa escapes her cell in Nanda Parbat to offer Oliver a cure for Thea in exchange for Malcolm's life. Further proof that Nanda Parbat is just in the next town. In flashbacks, Rita tortures Oliver for information on the maps he acquired, with Oliver starting to hallucinate, seeing Shadow.
Two good things came out of the show.
The end credits.
Katana and Nissa having a sword fight. I loved it, Michael. And the return of Roy Harper to Star City. And moving right along to the next show. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen.
You know he sucked this week really hard? Roy.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't like Roy.
That was shit.
See, I don't mind. I like me, Roy. Do you want to know I like Roy?
You're gay. You're gay for Colton Haynes.
Do you know why I like Roy?
Yeah,
Do you know why I like Roy?
He should be
His
gay.
story took away from Felicity's screen time. That's why I like Roy, Matt. Took away from Felicity's
Okay,
screen time.
that's like saying
No, they share
I don't
screen
like
time.
I don't like the look of diarrhea, but this shit looks pretty good.
Yes! Because a fully formed turd is more comfortable than diarrhea. We have to go to Adam and get pads if we have the diarrhea.
Okay.
Same shit, different form. I agree.
Hang on. You get a nice fresh loaf of bread, right?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Go on.
You
You
get
tell I
some-
like carbs.
You get some nice,
Yeah, you do, Richie Ray.
really cooked, nice pink in the middle steak.
Mm-hmm.
You get some nice cheese,
Mhm.
some fresh lettuce, a nice juicy tomato, and some beetroot, and some really nice, Dijon mustard with some mayo.
Mm.
Put that in a sandwich, and then smear a fine layer of shit on the top.
Mm.
What have you got? A really good-looking shit sandwich.
Interesting analogy. Not quite accurate. I liked Roy's...
Because no matter what you take a bite out of that. No matter how good the contents are of that
What you do,
sandwich,
you take off the two pieces of bread and you replace them with new pieces of bread. That's what a normal human being
Yeah,
would
but
do.
you
But
can't-
you want to
what
buy
I'm-
into
what
that
I'm
one.
getting
You
at
can't
is
replace.
you
You can't skin Roy and replace him with like Hugh Jackman.
Have you
Also,
tried?
what I'm-
Have you tried?
inability to do shit, I think, is sexually transmitted from Emily Bett Ricketts to
everyone in the Arrow Cave.
Wow.
Poor bag.
what is Colton Haynes?
Colton Haynes.
IRL lovers.
Mm.
IRL spreading the VD
We're
that is.
ex-lovers now.
The dirt.
What was that?
They're ex-lovers now.
Have they broken up? What happened?
Yeah.
Too much chemistry
I have
with
no
Ollie.
idea.
Yeah, there's way too much chemistry with Stephen Amell.
Fuck off. Well, she probably liked Taylor Swift at him, and he was all like, yeah, you know what I don't need in my life? A bitch. That was me throwing a giant scarf over my neck.
Ah, we'll get you a prop scarf next time.
I would appreciate that.
But yeah,
Put it on his rider.
So you
fucking
need to superimpose a scarf.
pile of turd.
Yeah.
I'm done with Arrow. And this red herring that they're trying to say that Thea's dead. Nah, fuck you. I'm not biting into that.
I did initially think that it's a
Lance.
possibility she's in the grave. Changed my mind completely from this episode. It's not her.
Lance.
Yeah, I think Lance.
It's Lance. Makes sense. Who is Damien Dark most likely to kill? The one who betrayed him.
Yeah, Lance. Mm-hmm.
I miss the days of Arrow when we hoped it was Felicity in the grave.
I missed the days of Arrow
Yeah.
when I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what's ironic? Sorry, Matt, just to
Yeah.
interject. What's ironic is
When all
we
you
killed
need is
all
a
the
phone.
wrestlers
Yeah.
on our wrestling podcast, and we didn't realise it, but slowly over 3 years of doing this, we've killed Arrow. Not 3 years, over a year of doing this,
Mm.
we've killed Arrow.
We've been the cancer to Arrow.
So, Felicity's the best thing to ever happen to Arrow, and I hope she's definitely not in the grave, and I hope she gets all the screen time in the world.
And I hope
And I'm really
Oliver
sad they're not
and
getting married anymore. Why are you done? How done are you really? Like, tell me the level.
Like-
What?
my pie here that says I can't even.
So you're
full.
totally done?
Totally done.
Braden, what are you standing on this show at this point? This was your absolute fucking dry hump on the couch as you watched it show.
As I'm sure most people are aware, Facebook has a On This Day feature now, and I quite often, once a week, I'll be scrolling through it, and it'll have how much you and I have been fucking creaming over this show.
Yeah, I can believe that.
And that doesn't happen anymore. Not even. It's just. It makes me so sad I could cry. The only thing that's keeping me watching this show is the tiniest little sliver of hope that something, I don't fucking know what, happens that brings that back. But I've been saying since last season that I think season 2 was the peak of this show, and it really was.
About halfway through season 2. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Supergirl at the start of this year, and Arrow.
Yep.
All the talent is leaving.
I told you that Supergirl was where it was at.
Yeah. See, the only thing I can hope from this, we might get a Birds of Prey angle, maybe. I doubt it, because there's no thinking, no nothing.
It is really hard to stay awake during Arrow.
Yeah.
Is everybody else finding that?
Yeah.
I didn't take a photo of it, but while I was watching Arrow,
had a wank.
No. I had an off cut of data cable, and I stripped the sheath off it, and it had like the four pairs of cables, and I untwisted them, and then I started braiding 3 different colours together while I was watching the show. I'll bring it next week.
And you're going to put these things up on Etsy and sell them as like loom bands, or?
No, I was just like, I need something to do while I'm watching this shit.
You should make a whip out of them, like braid them all together, then braid them into one giant thing.
Cut a 9 tails.
Yeah, like just completely belt a bitch with.
Yeah.
You could use it. I was going to say
Look out, buddy.
The apprentice incentive device.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
You're welcome. Patent pending.
Thanks, bro.
Dun-dun.
Speaking of bros. Hey, Terry. Once again, I know it's been a week since we checked in on this, but still a fantastic Superman punch. There you go. Just thought I'd lighten the mood from Arrow a little bit with the Superman punch there.
Yeah.
Now, Terry, realistic question.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
Get
You and
real.
me.
Breaking kayfabe.
Let's break the kayfabe down real.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
What's worse, Arrow or Roman Reigns?
Arrow. And people at home know I actually just don't like Roman Reigns. Just don't. But no,
That's
like
big.
the only thing I was looking forward to was the return of Roy, and I was actually let down. But the only because it took away screen time, Felicity. That's
His exit was cool with on the zip line.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was cool.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I
He's
enjoyed
back
it.
next week, I believe.
Sorry.
Back next week as well.
See, yeah, I don't mind that. See, it's less screen time for Felicity. That's all I hope. But I'd like some more screen time for Black Canary. But I don't like Black Canary at all. I love Felicity.
Alright. Felicity is the
forever.
greatest character. Felicity might be the greatest character ever created in the history of the world, and I, for one, would appreciate it if the creators of Arrow could see fit to make 100% of the show Felicity and rename it to Felicity
Overwatch.
Wheels. Rename it to Chair.
Over Arrow.
Just Chair. No, Arrow's gone, just Chair.
Why was it when she was doing a freaking presentation and she's pacing in her fucking wheelchair?
That's amazing. That was the best screenwrite ever.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Pinnacle.
Me, I
she
loved
knocked
that.
but did you see the hilarious
CW
moment
universe.
where she knocked the podium over?
Yeah, that was.
She knocked the podium over.
That was great.
Classic Felicity. Bay 5 ever.
That was so good.
Hey, 5 ever.
Yeah, because it's longer than 4 ever. I mean, come on. Duh. No, look, this is cancer.
She's my bae.
She is cancer. I'm done.
Alright.
Like, literally next week, I'm not going to watch it.
Let's talk Barbara's then.
Can you pick one?
Felicity. Nissa. Malcolm. He was. What happened to John Barrowman?
Yeah, I think that it was nice seeing John Barrowman, but it was a shame he couldn't be here this week.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not picking on the actors. This is picking on the CW
writers.
universe.
somebody from the writers, like somebody
They've
wrote the
got Steve the
template.
intern.
They've
Somebody
got
wrote the
fucking
template.
sponge work in there.
Somebody wrote the scene by scene breakdown, right?
Yeah.
And then gave it to the intern to write. And the intern wrote the bare bones script that just like, this is literally what you put in your scene by scene. And somehow nobody else wrote anything else of it. And it got to that week, and they were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, just got to film it. Go.
Improv. Like,
Also, has anybody else noticed that for a chick who can't use her legs, Felicity flexes her legs an awful lot?
Yeah.
damn quads.
She just it's more. I noticed it around her knee. She flexes her knee when she's getting tense, or when she's thinking. She flexes her knees, and
It's like she's consciously going, oh shit, I can't move my legs. She's pulling Harry Wells.
Yeah.
She's the reverse Flash. She's Zoom.
I fucking hope you're wrong. No, that doesn't deserve a gavel. We are not getting Felicity a Zoom. No!
But it would be so good.
Quick, here, Braden, you have a gavel, yes?
No, I don't know.
Give it a buzz!
I'll get a gavel
Give it a
next
buzz!
week.
You know what? If
Give
you
it a buzz!
yeah, it's time for a
Buzz!
buzz.
Get a buzz.
This calls for a muzz.
All right. So, who you giving your Barbara to?
The CW writers.
CW writers? That's it. Yep, I'm on board with that.
I'm on board.
Braden?
Yeah, I'm going to go CW writers as well, just because it's shit. But they've also, anything that could have maybe been a little good, like a plot twist, they've just revealed it. Like the calculator, they revealed weeks ago. They're going, oh, we're going to cast this guy as a calculator. He's going to be Felicity's dad.
See, this is where I
Just
think
so you
social
know.
media and Twitter and all that sort of stuff has sort of killed TV.
They don't reveal who Zoom is on social media.
No, what I'm saying
So
is...
what I'm saying
yeah,
is that they can do it right.
Yeah, you can do it right, but if you let the
They could have said we're casting this guy as a calculator, and then not go, he's Felicity's dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stephen Amell tweeted that Roy was coming back
Oh, weeks ago. Yeah, I was trying...
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's doing what the WWE do, and they just try and drive up ratings.
They're trying to do anything they can to distract people from the fact that the show is Felicity. It's Chair.
And that is falling
It's
apart.
Chair. It's just Chair.
Derp, 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 derp.
Chair. Hot Wheels.
Inverse Flash
Who's
wheels.
getting your Cranston? Because I'm falling asleep right now trying to talk about this shit. Who's getting your Cranston?
No one.
I'm saving my Cranston for later. I get to give out 2 Cranstons.
Braden?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay jump on that because I got no one.
I'm booking 2 Cranstons.
Yeah, I'm saving a Cranston.
so-
So all of us have 2 Cranstons.
We'll
I'm
have
saving
2
you
Cranstons, 2 Crants for
God
either
damn.
Legends of Tomorrow
I
or
should not
Tamoos.
have. I should not have given him
A board.
a board. Okay. I'm surprised Braden hasn't got one of them there.
Adam
No board.
is
The
Booty.
best. Yeah, by that I mean your best of one.
Testicle yearly.
Sure. If that means
Hashtag
that I
touch
bust one,
yourselves
I
tonight.
bust one hell of a nut yearly, then yeah, sure.
Ah, you son of
Alright.
a bitch.
All right. How many thumbs up or down?
3 down.
14. That was pittance.
4 down. Fence sitter.
He's gonna go 4 to the side.
No,
1 fence.
4 down.
4 down.
4
Wow.
down.
Wow.
it's up there with Wolverine Origins and the Wolverine.
Yep.
Well, that's some hefty company.
What I'm finding is that
Grey pubes.
well, no, it's weird that we've got Supergirl and Flash, and we're all pretty much voting very closely to each other on this. And then it comes to Flash, and we're again voting very closely, but in the opposite direction.
No, what do you mean? Oh, with Arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you said Flash then. That's
Oh, sorry, Arrow.
No, with Supergirl and Flash, Flash is developing exceptionally well. Supergirl straight out of the box, me and Adam called it straight away.
Yep.
It's just one of those things.
You're so lucky I had a drink and I couldn't get to the fucking
It's alright, it's
Roman
fine.
Reigns there.
See, we're talking about Arrow, so I don't mind hearing Roman Reigns' theme again.
I'm not going to do it though.
That's fair.
You
And
don't
Arrow
get what
just
you
keeps
want.
going
Fuck
down.
you.
Yeah, it just keeps
I'm
going.
going to give you what the Arrow Riders are going to give you, not what you want.
Yeah. It's essentially the WWE.
Yeah.
WWE have bought out the
Arrow's
rights.
plotline this year is pretty much Arrow versus the fans.
Yeah.
Arrow wins Or Arrow doesn't win. LOL.
When
Arrow is cancelled. LOL.
Yeah, no shit.
Alright, should we move on?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely,
please.
Alright. Talking about shows that get it straight out of the box.
Delicious.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh,
this
Lord.
show. Okay, for those of you international, this show is legally, of course, on a Friday here in Australia. And honestly, I come home from a long week and I put this on, and I'm just like, I'm happy.
You feel revitalized.
I'm just like, yeah, that was a good end. All right,
Absolutely.
here we go. Episode 3, Blood Ties. Sarah convinces Rip that another way to stop Vandal Savage would be to take away his resources. Rip locates the bank where Savage keeps his money and hears Sarah go there to steal the funds. They realize that Savage's men are guarding the bank, so they take one captive to gain information on Savage. They learn that Savage is using Carter's blood to give his own men longer lives, and Rip and his team engage Savage and reclaim Carter's body. But Rip inadvertently gives Savage the information he will eventually use to kill Rip's wife and son. Meanwhile, Kendra's condition worsens, requiring Ray to shrink down and enter her bloodstream to stop pieces of the dagger that stabbed Kendra from reaching her heart, aka the Iron Man plot. Snart attempts to change his own family's fate by preventing his father from entering prison, but his efforts ultimately change nothing because, as Doctor Who taught all of us, history tends to like to write itself a certain way. And Rip charts a course for 1986 to intercept Vandal Savage, who has been reincarnated again. This show handles the bloodlust in such a more real way than Arrow does.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, Thea's bullshit, whereas Sarah's just like, I'm a monster, and Rip's like, no, you are something. Like, the fact that she's able to control herself enough to stab next to that guy's head was fucking awesome. And even her tear, that
Like,
bit where she was mowing dudes down, Wolverine. Was there
Yeah.
anyone else they'd been like, holy shit,
I
that was a
was just
berserker.
like-
Yeah.
And Rip's face is just like, what
the
fuck
fuck?
is unleashed over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I love the fact that they're becoming an actual team.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how Sarah's like, holy shit, something is fucking wrong with me.
Yeah. She's self-aware.
Yeah.
She's self-aware where
According
Speedy
to,
is blacked out, sort of thing.
According to Arrow, Sarah shouldn't have bloodlust at all because they said that
Continuity issues from
Constantine
Arrow.
made her whole again.
Yeah.
Continuity issues from Arrow. That's yeah. Seems like part of the cause,
Also,
really.
also,
Hey, but
isn't-
maybe
not
this
good
takes
authority.
place before that episode of Arrow. Because time is wobbly bobbly and they're bouncing back and forth through time.
a bit
so-
timey-wimey.
Hey, Braden, don't worry though. You know what? You alright. Yeah, I love, like, Captain Cole being like, let's steal this ship. I got the passcode. And then when Jax is like, I'm not gonna steal nothing, and Heatwave's like, can I shoot him? And Cole's like, we're gonna need him with us, so I can't shoot him. And he sits back down.
Yeah.
I love that guy so much. I love that whole dynamic with them there. And then when Heatwave works out what Cold's plan is, and he's just like, wait, that's where your dad lived, so you're stealing this thing so your dad doesn't go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of it is just that so his dad won't be a dick. And I love as well when he's like, I'm doing this for my sister because if I beat the shit out of you and kill you now, my sister won't be born.
Yeah.
And his dad's like, your sister?
Mhm.
Whoa. I look like poor man's Keanu Reeves. Can we else see that? Have a look.
Yeah.
We'll get him up on the screen right now. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like the B sci-fi channel version of the Matrix, the Mutrix.
The
The Mustrix.
The Mustrix.
We need a
This
Mustrix.
calls for a Mustrix.
It calls for a mess.
Mustrix. Time. Will you choose the green or the yellow pill?
What I also want to point out
It's in the microwave.
where we always keep it. Isn't DC's Legends of Tomorrow part of the CW network as well?
Yeah, but in theory, hear me out. That pilot was one part. This episode would have aired the week before. Then this week they would have made the comment about how Thea's like she's got the blood. She doesn't have a bloodlust, and I guarantee you from episode 4 onwards, Sarah doesn't have a bloodlust.
What I'm getting at is this is another prime example of a show that fucking is working.
Oh yes,
That's what I'm working at.
by
You-
the same
you
creators.
got
Three of the 4 shows work.
Flash, Supergirl, Legend of Tomorrow, and Arrow.
And you know what's
One
funny?
of these things just doesn't belong here.
You know what's funny about the 3 of those 4? 3 of the 4 get the comic books and go, what happens to the Let's stay close to the comic books. The other one is like, let's
look
the
at
chemistry. The chemistry. Guys, if there was
Fuck
any more
that.
chemistry, we'd be rewriting the curriculum in schools.
No, what they're doing is going, guys, on Facebook, can you please send us your best screen grab and we'll make that the episode for the week.
Pretty much. You're not wrong.
I like turtles.
We can write that in.
So, Legends of Tomorrow. I like the time traveling aspect. I liked.
Absolutely.
I like as well the fact that Sarah is a trained assassin, so she's noticing all this shit that Rip isn't, because Rip's kind. I like the fact Rip's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
He's
He's
blindsided by the end game.
Yeah.
Yep.
But did anyone else notice it? Like I know Braden posted this week the hidden Easter eggs in Legends of Tomorrow Rip shit. The only one I noticed was the Jonah Hex poster. And I know Jonah Hex is meant to be coming, so I'm looking forward to that because they've nailed everything so far. I don't think they'll fuck up Jonah Hex, which means that that's another thing they will have saved. And if they can save Jonah Hex from his shitty movie, I think they deserve Green Lantern. Not on Arrow, but I think they deserve Green Lantern. Save him from his shitty movie.
Absolutely.
And his shitty movies that will come.
Yeah.
Because for some reason nobody can get Green Lantern right.
That's a point for later. It's a point for later. I can't add anything to Matt.
Vandal Savage is awesome.
So
That I think the reason this show is so good is because I want that villain to bite it so badly. You're like,
to die multiple times.
But that's what's cool is you're gonna get to see him die time and time again as he Rip is fucking up his own timeline here ultimately somehow.
Yeah.
But I'm loving the fact that Vandal is such a piece of shit. Like he's beyond anything we've seen. He is so good and such a creep.
I love how it's almost like his power is if he knows the names of people.
Yeah, he didn't know the names. He didn't know the names of his kids until.
Love that. I love that. That's just that. What's your name?
And I like where he's like, I'm looking forward to killing them.
Yeah.
Don't even know who they are.
I'm
looking
looking forward to killing because I like the look on your face right now.
Yeah,
And remember those names for a couple hundred years.
Yeah, Rip made his. Was it Rip made his
Considering
own
he
legend as
remembered
well?
Rip's face for 4,000 years, he's got a damn good memory.
Yeah.
Well, that is the Karib. That is the man who nearly killed him, in theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just.
Not many people can kill Vandal Savage, so Rip's pretty hard ass.
And just the fact that.
Can I just interject for a second, Matt? Okay, picture in your mind what Vandal Savage looks like and acts like in this show. Go back to Arrow Season 3 and drop that in place of Ra's al Ghul and tell me it's not better.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, it's better.
With that, does this dude not come on?
I
This guy
love
Ra's,
fucking
Matt
Noble, but
this
dude
dude
is Ra's is like proper.
That's what I mean. So that he's so close to being that. He's going to be an iconic, I think, TV villain we talk about in years to come. Because Vandal, this dude is frightening.
Like, and
Absolutely.
just
His eyes are
intense.
crazy.
His eyes are mental.
Fucking tense, and he just eats the screen. Anytime he's on the screen,
Yeah. He Frank Oceans it.
fucking eats the scenery. You're just like,
Even when he's dying, he's coughing up blood. Like you could still feel that he was dying, but he's like, I live forever. You fucking piece of shit. I don't care that I'm dying.
This
I
ain't
fucking
over.
ruin your life.
this ain't over, fucker.
See you
I
soon.
know your name.
So good.
And it's just again that name
I can't
thing.
wait.
That is,
I get
that
so
is the
pissed
most
off.
scary thing.
This Braden is making me feel like the way we used to talk about with Ari, where I'm pissed off when it ends because it's like, fuck, I just want to keep watching it. Why? Like this feels like it needs to be a Netflix stream, and they're not letting me do it.
Yeah,
making me sad. All right, anybody got anything else they want to say about this one?
Can't blow enough smoke up these people's asses about this show. It's just amazing.
B-Ray?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's great. Love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's hand out to Barbara's bank manager.
Yeah.
His haircut was shit too. I wanted to punch that haircut off his
He
head.
reminds you of.
Does he remind you?
No, he doesn't. He reminds me of someone.
Anybody else hear that? I think we all heard that. Matt started writing a song.
How
there.
does he remind you?
Yeah.
No.
Is it of who you really are?
No, I know. He looks like the dude from. No,
You know what's
fuck
ironic?
off!
What's ironic about that songwriter is it's the next line of the song is it's not like you to say sorry, but that's exactly like Matt.
That's
pure
Matt's
irony. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
He looks like the dude from Jaws of the Jungle. You know, the evil. Oh, not the evil. The up himself dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You mean the Brendan Fraser one? Yeah.
No, yeah, the Brendan Fraser movie, but yeah, the
The Mummy.
No.
Yeah, The Mummy was good. That was a good movie.
You know.
No, Journey to the Center of the Earth in 3D. Yeah, cool. The Rock was in the second one of those, you know. He was alright.
It could have been Big Show though.
It could have been Big Show.
His life could have changed.
Oh.
Because the people that were watching that show were saying
They're watching the Royal Rumble. Who wins the Royal Rumble, they're going to put in the Scorpion King.
Yeah. He
Or
could
the
have
Mummy Returns, I mean.
He could have been chasing down Vin Diesel.
He could have been. But instead he breaks things because that's what he does.
Because that's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is
He's
awesome.
alright. Alright, so, who are getting your Barbaras?
Can't
Harry.
disagree with the Thunder, the bank manager, douchebag.
And Braden.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that, but I think I might say
Seymour
fucking
Butts.
forgotten his name. The other half of Firestorm.
Stein.
Jax.
Not Stein, definitely not Stein.
Yeah,
Jax,
come on.
yeah, he didn't really do
Braden's
much.
Big Ian for fucking Stein,
That is
mate.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
So you're giving it to Jax. He caved really easily,
So
didn't
he
he?
just didn't really do much this episode.
Yeah.
I think
don't
he's meant to be
flew the
like
shit.
18 or some shit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 18, 19.
He's just a dumb kid.
He's just a kid.
I did like Ray's comment
Yeah.
about how does Jax cope with having you in his head all the time.
Yeah.
I think he finds it quite soothing.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
doubt that very much.
Yeah.
Somehow I doubt that.
Yep.
All right.
No, I'm going to go with Bank Manager.
Yeah, bank manager was a douche.
Fucking douche.
Slimy piece of shit.
He was.
He was like the poor man's version of the bank manager from The Dark Knight.
Yep. Yep. Essentially, that's what he was. Yep. Yep. Just got his ass whooped by a woman with a knife.
And then thrown in the boot.
But what a woman.
Yeah, she's okay. She's kind of like
That's Hawkgirl.
can't. No, they both can't.
No,
close their
Hawkgirl.
mouths. Hawkgirl's lips start up here, whereas
Hawkgirl can
Sarah
take like
can't.
3 cocks sideways in one go.
And who's getting you, Cranston?
Hawkgirl for taking 3 cocks sideways in a row.
While being passed out.
Well, I guess that ultimately Sarah's like bored off with Rip now, so all the rest of them. I imagine Captain Cold and Heatwave probably make a pretty good Eiffel Tower combo.
Nah, Rip's getting mine.
Yeah?
Rip's getting mine. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know
Why?
what? Hey, he's alright.
Yeah? Why?
Why?
Why, Delilah?
Tell me why.
Fuck off.
Tell us more.
Yeah, is it because you don't like Mondays?
Tell me more.
No, it's
Tell me
because
more. Why do you call Bills a whore?
Rip had that moment, like when he was talking to Sarah, and then they're like, "Well, you're just going in this blind. Like, let's just form a plan and let's get this done properly." He's like, "Yeah, you guys don't understand. I just have to do this alone." But then, like right at the end, he's like,
You're right, we need to be a team.
"You're right. We need to be a team."
I like the fact Heatwave is the voice of reason.
I know.
That disturbs the shit out of-
That feels so backwards, but so right at the same time.
It's because he's such like the idiot savant. He's just the Lovewood dude. He's the Hulk.
Yeah.
You know? He
But,
comes like,
he-
oh, I have idea, and everyone's just like...
it's almost like Bizarro. Like,
Yeah.
just absolute, like, just tells the truth how it is in a backwards way. And they're like, damn it, he's right.
So he's Bizarro to.
He really
to
is the
Captain
inverse to
Cold.
Cold, because Cold is so, like...
Calculated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He plays everything close to chest, whereas
Captain
Mick is
Cold.
just like, derpy-dur, I shoot my gun.
I like, I did, on a side note there, I did like how the timeline still put,
Yeah, I love the fact he
The-
got busted trying to sell it to a cop.
yeah.
That was the
And
best.
he was just like, for fuck's sake,
It's just like,
Dad.
you dumb shit.
You fucking idiot. Yeah, I gave you a way out and you just fucking tarted it up.
And he got the same penalty as well.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
Because they would have pinned the theft on him, so...
Yeah, exactly. Just brilliant. Just
Yep.
absolutely brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Braden?
I'm going to give it to Vandal Savage.
Ooh.
That
cool.
dude is one proof more than me. He's a great villain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Terry?
Okay.
Whoa, I burped during your name there and it sounded better.
Cool. Since I have 2 crances to give away, since I didn't give anyone to Arrow, I'm gonna give it to
Forgot about that.
I'm gonna give it to Stein and Ray. I do like their chemistry. It was good fun. Even though it was, you're right, the plot to Iron Man 3.
No.
Fucking
My
did
son
that one.
today my son, he come running in here,
Oh,
dressed
no.
as Iron Man, and he said, I am the Atom. That legit happened.
That's the most adorable
That's
thing in the
awesome.
world.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm actually going to give my second Cranston to Savage, because I've got 2, and I don't have 3 for Green Lantern at all.
Yeah, and I forgot about my second. I'm giving it to Stein, because I do like Stein.
Because you want to, like, slide your butt up on him.
No, I just like the chemistry between Ray and
Yeah,
Stein.
that's
It was good
fair.
fun.
That was good fun. I like the fact like,
Already-
Ray took what he was saying to heart, even though he knew it was bullshit in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Alright, I have 2 for this.
Mhm.
I mean, the first one is pretty obvious. He's
Heatwave.
Heatwave. That dude has just been gold straight out of the box every time.
Yeah.
The second one though, right?
Mhm.
I really did a lot of thinking about, like, because they all had big stories. They all had a lot to do in this episode.
Fucking hell.
But there was one person who had character growth in this episode.
Sarah?
Captain Cold.
Captain Cold's got a heart.
Because
True.
he's trying. You can see for the first time that he really is an anti-hero. He is trying to... Because his thieving there wasn't about personal gain. Well, I guess it was about personal gain, but the personal gain was more about, I don't want him to hit my sister.
Mm.
It's not even about himself. It's just, I don't want you to hurt my sister, you piece of shit.
Mm.
So I love
Yeah,
Captain
fair
Cold for
call.
that reason.
Absolutely.
There's a reason those 2 characters work so well together.
Yep.
So...
True.
And
Plus
I just love that Heatwave is so loyal. Like, they go into
Yeah.
battle and he's just like, I finally get to shoot people, yeah.
Yeah.
He's no questions, even though theoretically he's been the good guy, and he's just like, I'm not a good guy, I'm not going to be a good guy, kiss my ass. I got a heat gun.
I'm going to kill the bad guys.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah. See, and those 2 actors actually do have chemistry. You know, because they're
They
tied
do.
together in Prison Break.
Yeah, don't be so salty. Just let it go.
No.
Let it go.
No. I should conceal, not feel. Fuck you. No, they actually have chemistry, and it's actually good to watch them, both of those on screen.
True.
Then you can introduce a 3rd actor, and it's just like, well, that's cool.
It is fun to watch chemistry on screen. I mean, that's what I find the appeal of Bill Nye the Science Guy, in fact, is.
Interesting.
Or not Bill Nye the Science Guy, that as Matt would call
Neil
him, that
deGrasse-
other science guy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, remember the other science guy? He had the show, and he had, like, the bow tie, but it's not
Oh, you
Well,
mean
not
the guy?
Bill Nye, it was the other guy.
Yeah,
It wasn't Bill Nye though, but it was the other guy. It was the other guy, wasn't it, Matt? It wasn't Bill Nye.
I know who you're talking about.
Is it Bill Nye?
I can't think.
Professor
You
Proton.
mean
Nah,
you're
no.
thinking of Neil deGrasse
Yeah,
Tyson?
Professor Proton.
Oh, Professor Proton.
No,
Good
no.
guy.
No, Matt was talking about. Matt was talking
just
about. Who are you talking about?
Shut your
Matt? Who are you
mouth.
talking about?
No, I was
Do you know who
talking-
he's talking about?
I was talking
Yeah,
about
no, I don't think
Professor
it's
Proton.
It's not Bill Nye. It's
Professor Proton.
Bill Nye?
Yeah, it's
No,
Bill
it's
Nye.
Professor-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bill
Proton,
Nye.
It's Bill Nye.
It's not Bill Nye, but I'm pretty sure it's Bill Nye. Anyway, moving on. How many thumbs are you giving this thing? Because you want my spoilers? 5 thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm giving it 5. 5.
I'm gonna give it
The
4
thing
thumbs
is-
up.
Oh.
4 thumbs up and another thumb up his ass.
I will predict next week as well, probably 5 thumbs up. And the week after that, probably 5 thumbs up. In fact, I'm going to make a bold prediction here for the rest of the year.
For the season.
No, the rest. I don't. Oh, is it only one? Is it only one season? Because I doubt it. Because like
no.
with this gen.
No, what I'm
I don't
saying
know if
is
they'll
it's
always be
gonna.
the same team though. I think Rip Hunter will be the consistent in Legends of Tomorrow.
What's
but I
real
don't
funny either way? Same writers, if it's the same plot, same main thing. 5 thumbs.
On just an exciting one, in 3 weeks' time, so the final week of February,
Mhm.
we get an episode entitled Star City 2046.
Which means we get old Bannerly.
Yep.
Which means hopefully Felicity's dead.
And hopefully he has a beard.
If he doesn't.
I'm not getting my hopes up because
Yeah.
I'm calling it. Yeah, it's gonna be shit.
He has a goatee. It's confirmed.
A goatee or a beard goatee? Like something like yours or longer?
Goatee. I would hope a bit longer.
Yeah, same.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what
With a
happens.
Robin Hood hat. That'd be nice.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. So, alright. Let's move on. Gotta bust out the old rings. Alright.
The old rings.
Roman
Alright,
Reigns'
I'll make
ring?
this as concise as I possibly can. Green Lantern, Emerald Knights. The son of the Green Lantern homeworld Oa is becoming the gateway for Krona, an evil antimatter alien tyrant that once sought to destroy all life. As a precaution, the Guardians of the Universe, decide to evacuate Oa of all valuables, such as the central battery. While in line to charge their rings before battery is taken away, Green Lantern calls rookie Arisia Raab, converses with Hal Jordan and expresses herself doubts as the newest Green Lantern. In response, Hal tells her the story of the first Green Lantern. Back at the line's central battery, Hal and Arisia meet Kilowog. Kilowog. The head drill sergeant of the Green Lantern Corps. He antagonizes Arisia as a rookie, reminding her that she still has to attend boot camp. Hal tells Arisia not to fear Kilowog and recounts the story of Kilowog's own trainer. Sergeant Deeger trains the rookie Kilowog and others by removing their power rings and putting them on deadly settings such as a volcano about to erupt. Kilowog confronts Deegan and accuses him of employing a reckless training method to an end to have no value. Alright. Kilowog and the other rookies get called away to a planet that's under attack. Sergeant Deegan bites it. Kilowog takes over the role as...
He eats it hard.
He eats it hard.
Super hard.
Hal and Arisia arrive at Border Patrol of the Sun to await Krona's return. Arisia and other Lanterns hear Delphic prophecy from Lantern named Lara, who is levitating in loaded position, about which he remarks that was strange, whereupon Hal shares Lara's own story. Lara is sent back to her home planet to take on her father. It's convoluted, I know. Taking on her father and beats her. Her father then commits ritual suicide to maintain his honor. Back at the Border Patrol of Oa's son, every Lantern has been called to await Krona's return with the notable expectation of Mogo. Hal explains where Mogo is and why he isn't present. Mogo doesn't sympathize. Yeah. No, Braden, that's the wrong Lantern. Wrong Lantern.
Oh, I know.
Wrong Lantern. If you're going to try and do that stuff, just make sure it's the right Lantern. Christ's sakes.
There you go.
There you go. Bafunga the Unrelenting seeks to fight and destroy the most powerful warriors in the universe. He is told, however, by his latest opponent that he will never defeat the Green Lantern Mogo. Volfunga's computer contains no data on Mogo, save for his whereabouts on a mysterious green planet. Volfunga spends weeks tracking Mogo's plethora of power signatures, but never finds the elusive lantern. He then sets explosive all over the planet in order to flush Mogo out, but is horrified when the planet extinguishes all the bombs and Mogo is revealed to be the entire planet itself. He attempts to escape, but Mogo easily captures him. At Oa's son, Hal and Arisia is attacked by Krona's shadow demons and rescued by Sinestro. Yay, Sinestro! He sounds like he's going to be a good guy forever.
Yay!
Sinestro then speaks of prophecy that Oa will be destroyed and relates the story of Albin Sur and the Lantern View on Destiny. Hal Jordan's predecessor Albin Sur fights Atrocious, an alien criminal speaking in dark prophecies. Albin Sur is assisted by Sinestro. Yay, Sinestro! In capturing the alien, Sinestro and Albin Sur then have a conversation relating to the warnings that Atrocious spoke to Sinestro and insists that he does not believe in destiny. Parting ways, Albin Sur takes the criminal to prison planet Yasmut, where Atrocious still again speaks on Albin Sur's imminent death. He also warns Albin Sur Sinestro will rise against the Green Lantern Corps and create his own Lantern Corps built on the power of fear. That sounds like it could never happen. Green Lanterns fall behind planet Oa and push it at Krona finally arrives at the Oa sun. All the Green Lanterns fight swarms of shadow demons as Krona, an enormous figure, rises out of the sun. Many Green Lanterns are killed in horrendous ways and others fall back. It is Arisia who devises a plan. If Krona is antimatter, then an equal or greater amount of matter will destroy him on contact. Green Lanterns fall behind the planet Oa and push it towards Krona. Krona uses shadow demons to push back, and the Corps finds itself stunned while taking casualties. However, Mogo, the living planet, arrives and uses his own mass and land power to assist his comrades. Oa and Krona are forced into the sun and both annihilated. Prophecy of Oa's destruction is fulfilled, but Krona is destroyed and the Corps is saved. Mogo volunteers to be the Corps' temporary base as they build a new Oa. Arisia is honoured with official entry into the Black Book of Oa for heroic ingenuity, although she is still has to report to Kilowog before training. And that is Jack Kroger. His head, at least.
You enjoyed this movie, didn't you?
I do like it, yeah.
Go ahead.
I like it. I like it mainly because they seem to get Hal Jordan better than the other two movies that we've seen thus far, being First Flight and New Frontier. I like the fact that it just didn't just focus on Hal Jordan. I like how we got different stories of different lanterns. I like how we got the start of Kilowog's story up to Drill Sergeant.
I did like that too.
Sorry?
I did like that too, getting to see a lot of the other lanterns and where they came from.
Yeah.
A bit of character,
Yeah.
I guess, understanding of that,
Yeah,
which was good.
yeah, and I do like Mogu's the story of Mogo and
The
versus
planet.
Balfunga. I enjoyed that. That was good fun. It was really off the cuff, and I didn't expect something like that. So it was really
Yeah, that was
fun
pretty
for me.
comic booky.
It seemed quite comic booky, like a whole planet being a Green Lantern. Lara's story was good fun, and the First Lantern was good fun. It's a fun movie to watch. It's probably not. I'm assuming that it's not hugely comic book accurate, but it is actually a lot of fun to watch. Except for Adam sitting there straight face, so we'll probably get abused for that later, or now.
What do you think, Matt? Oh no, Chad's down.
Good. Fucking scumbag. He can stay down.
What do you think, Matt?
What do you think of the movie, Matt? Stop playing with Chad. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself.
Just fuck off.
Quit hitting yourself.
I don't hit myself, alright?
What do you think of the movie?
It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. It wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. Being a comic book virgin, like, I don't know how true to the comic books it is or anything like that, or even the lore or anything like that. It was a nice picture that wasn't just,
Here comes Hal Jordan to save the day.
yeah. I did like that it was a sort of a monologue of previous lanterns. But
Why'd Sinestro need to be in it?
Yeah, I don't know.
that
Why
confused
Sinestro need to be in
fuck
every?
out.
Why the fuck does he always need to be in every fucking Green Lantern movie? I'm so fucking sick of fucking Sinestro.
I was a bit confused
So
about
sick
that.
of it. It's always the same fucking story too. Oh, this guy will betray you. No, he won't. Ha ha ha. The audience is meant to be all like, yes, he will. Ha ha. We know things. Fuck off, fucking Sinestro.
Didn't it look like Sinestro at the end, who was the yellow dude?
Kronos.
Yeah, it looked very similar.
Drawn very similar.
The movie confused me a fair bit because it was drawn exactly, I'd say, by the same artist from the last Green Lantern movie that we watched.
Yep.
So it confused the fuck out of me. I was like,
This
hang
movie
on.
didn't know what it wanted to do when it took place.
Yeah,
Fucking. You could have done that whole movie without Sinestro. You did not
absolutely.
need him
I
there at
agree
all.
that
You could have
Sinestro's
taken
not
out.
it.
What was the point of even putting in the fact one day he will rise and eventually then even Hal Jordan will die? Ha ha ha! There'll be yellow everywhere. Sorry, I'm falling asleep because literally my brain is like, this movie sucks so hard. Please just shut down. Initiate shutdown.
Fair enough.
Okay. There's a Batman thing that we've never watched for this show because I refuse to watch it. It's called Gotham Knights.
Is that one?
It's a collection of short animated shit that's merely tied together because Batman is in some of it 3 seconds of the story.
Okay.
That's what this felt like. It's like, yeah, you ready for Green Lantern and hearing about Green Lantern, the missions of Green Lantern? Well, here's just like a quick 5-second picture book.
Yep.
One thing
Nothing happened, and then that final fight. We can do constructs. Green Lanterns. We're known for making all these amazing things. Should we only ever shoot like laser beams out of our ring?
That's the one thing I didn't understand. Like, wasn't the Green Lantern, like as I said, being a virgin to all this shit? Isn't Green Lantern like the reason they get the Green Lantern and the ring that chooses them is because of their candor, their ability
in visualization, and
just
their will, yeah.
That's
their
why
will.
That's where the one good story was about the scribe because it explained the ring.
It
explained the lore of the ring, and that one was good.
I'm getting to that. But okay,
Is
if
it Agnar?
Yes. Oh, Avra.
Avra,
the scribe of the Guardians.
He was the only one that showed
heart,
will,
yeah, will,
and heart. Every other Green, Bob Kilowog.
That's why Hal has that ring. That's what Hal's story was about, having that ring, because that ring will always choose the person with the best will.
Like, there's so many people in this, like so many Green Lanterns in this. They were just like, fuck that, you're gonna die, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? Let's just fuck off.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, hang on, that doesn't make sense.
This movie did not know what it was trying to tell, whether it was a prequel, whether it was an introduction,
Yeah.
whether it was a sequel, or Sinestro. Sinestro had Wells syndrome here.
Yeah. As I said, it was okay. Like, as I said, if you took each story...
If this had come out first, and then they released the next one, much better. But in the order they're released, and they make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
I saw this as a standalone movie because, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if this is supposed to follow, what was the last one we watched?
First Flight.
First Flight, well then...
Which it has to, because otherwise how'd get the ring? Sorry, Braden, continue.
Well, if this followed First Flight, then Sinestro should be in a yellow suit, but if it was first, then we shouldn't have Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I saw this as a standalone film for those reasons.
It Wolverine.
It didn't really... Yeah, I didn't really understand the purpose of it either, because nothing happened. It was just a bit of a background thing.
Yeah.
So
it felt like a DVD extra.
Like Matt said, it was okay. Some of the stories were interesting, but as a whole, the movie, there's nothing really going on.
I didn't watch it. While I was watching it, I wasn't watching it as a movie. I was watching it as a mini movie. Each story was its own movie, and it wasn't tied into each other. It was just. This is the story of this guy's ring. This is the story of this guy's ring. This is the story of this guy's ring.
It felt like Bible stories starring Green Lantern. Like, you know what I mean? It was the book of Old, and they were just telling fables from this.
See, that's kind of why I like this, because we've been so screwed over with Green Lantern movies.
But this is a Green... I mean, I get it. It's about Green Lanterns, but when you say Green Lantern, you're talking about the human Green Lantern.
Yeah, you always think...
You're not... You're like, you don't go, oh, man, I read a Batman comic. Oh, what happened in it? Oh, Robin?
Maybe.
Oh, it's whole Robin. You'd be like, well, why was it a Robin comic? So what I'm saying here is, for me, where I get let down is, it'd be great if this was a Green Lantern movie, but it's not, because all Hal Jordan... You get Nathan Fillion, and you get him to come in, what's he doing? He comes in and goes, well, I need to record about 40 seconds of dialogue for this whole movie, because all I'm doing is introing something going, yep, this is what this passage said. One time I had a fight with a squirrel.
Oh, no, Toxic died.
Oh, no, Toxic.
That's right, his neck was already dead. I'll fix it up later. So, yeah.
So I didn't mind it as a standalone movie. I didn't mind the fact... But if it was retitled, like, say, The Green Lantern Corps Emerald Knights or something like that.
Or just Emerald Knights.
Just Emerald Knights.
Yeah. See, I like it because it's just a bunch of small stories. I don't get smashed with Hal Jordan. We've been burnt with Hal Jordan before.
I like the
times.
I like the Kool-Aid Green Lantern.
Kool-Aid Green Lantern? Yeah, he's good.
That was awesome.
Kool-Aid Green Lantern.
Kool-Aid Green Lantern was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was just waiting for
Well,
the
he
boss
died in
people
one
to
of
go,
the stories,
hey!
and then he was back in the last fight.
Oh yeah, he was.
He died in one of the stories, and he was back.
Well, it's a species.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
a
There may
species.
be different. Maybe
The
this
cool
one was
mate
Mountain Dew.
I didn't die! Oh yeah!
I'm like a cat. I've got 9 lives. Oh yeah.
I visualize
I'm gonna
success
die. I'm
with
gonna die.
bubble
Oh
power.
no! Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Can you imagine CSI with him? I found the crime. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. On the soundboard, can't reach for a bad.
No, I was...
No. That's fine. Just be shitty at your job. Guess the inverse probe here isn't happening after all. So, should we hand out some awards for this movie? Let's start with Barbara's.
Yeah.
Sinestro, you didn't need to be in there. And
father.
The father.
The Golden Dragon, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, Golden Dragon.
Dragon.
The head of the dragon,
Fucking idiot.
or the box of the dragon, whatever you want to call him.
Fucking, he was salty. He was saltier than Terry was.
Really. About Arrow.
I'm actually going to go with the brother.
Yeah, the brother was
He
pretty
was
shit
where
too.
he sort of came to his senses a bit, like, oh, well, I'm just sort of doing it for honor, but the brother was just a prick.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I agree with Sinestro. I agree. He's completely overused.
Useless.
What's
the point?
Probably because not a lot of other Green Lantern villains are known. So they keep going. Yeah, no, this is.
He didn't need him in there
Yeah.
at all, though.
No, I
It's just
agree.
what-
I agree. Stop your whinging like a bitch.
They're
with a
trying
stun
to
neck.
make him the Joker of the Green Lantern universe. That's gonna hurt pretty soon.
Your
I'm just going to say, even though I didn't like his voice, I'm going to say Kilowog. I like
Yeah.
Kilowog.
Kilowog's good.
Weird since Henry Rollins was the voice. It's the worst voice acting I've heard him done. Anyway.
A person that probably could deserve a Barbara was the drill sergeant.
Deegan.
No
Deegan's
way. He was
Deegan's
pushing
boss,
them
man.
to become the better Green Lantern.
Deegan's
You need
boss,
to-
man.
How are
Hashtag
you
get
going to
wrecked.
go in the defense force if you can't even handle a drill sergeant?
I can handle a drill sergeant. I just don't reckon he was a drill sergeant.
Oh,
He was good. He's the same. That
Boo,
sort of
Matt with
the
it.
way they wrote that
Matt
drill
with his
sergeant.
first really shit opinion
Hey,
of 2016.
hey, Matt.
here.
Hey, Matt. What do you think of the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket? Go on. Tell me. Tell me he was shit. I dare you. 'Cause it's the same goddamn style.
Hey, let's be real.
You from
Matt
Texas?
thinks,
You from Texas?
Matt thinks Superman Returns Lex Luthor is good. You like Spacey Luthor, so you're kind of dumb. He likes Spacey Luthor. Same way you like Iron Man 2, you're dumb. And Braden just don't even get me started.
He's
mate.
handsome. That's
Don't get me. He lives in Mo, so
You
automatically
like Daredevil,
he's
so you're
beyond
dumb.
fucking retard.
I'm out. I'm just. And you know what the Lord said? Be best. Good luck, son. You would like to see though.
Me punch Matt in the face wearing this ring.
No, I want to see like a Lantern movie that has other lanterns in it, like from Red Lantern Corps being Rage, Orange being
He'd like
Avarice.
sleep like a snipe.
Yeah, stuff like that. That'd be different. I think what's Avarice is what's mine is mine is mine is mine is basically that's what it is. So I'd like to see something different because we've got what you got love, compassion, will, avarice, or selfishness, rage, death, light. What was life? White is light. Life, isn't it? That's
yeah,
white.
but there's only one white ring.
Yeah. And then there's
That's
passion.
attached to Batman by memory.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
So like one that encapsulates different land calls would be interesting.
Yep.
That'd be good fun.
Excellent.
And Sinestro could be in it.
So how many thumbs up or down are you giving this?
I'm gonna give it about a 3 up.
I'll give it a 2 up. 2 up.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 up.
3 down.
Okay. A lot of salt coming from table 1.
Did not enjoy this movie at all. It's making my eyes hurt trying to remember it. Did not enjoy this movie at all. At all. I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Out of the 3 ones we've
Except
seen,
for Abra,
it's-
but it's just because
best
the
one.
rest of them was so boring. But maybe next week Ryan Reynolds can win me over.
Good luck with that.
And now let's talk about the Badger.
Absolutely. All right, boys and girls, do we remember last week's question, or do I have to read it to you guys again?
I've done it.
Oh, you've done it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. Read it for the fans, though.
All right, so what has been the biggest cinematic...
That was the biggest, sidestep. I haven't done my homework yet. Please read it so I can quickly do it on the fly.
I'm ready. I'll go first if you want.
All right, you can go first. What has been the biggest cinematic letdown so far in the DC Marvel universe? And I'm wondering how many you guys are going to say the Wolverines. Braden?
Yeah, I'm not going to say the Wolverine. I'm going for this one purely because there was such a great build-up in the movies before it, and then so I was so excited for this one, and then we got it, and I'm not going Iron Man. Could go Iron Man. I'm just leaving that one alone. But it is The Dark Knight Rises. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight were so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good
and
answer.
that was a heap of shit.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah. Matt?
I struggled with this one because
you don't know a lot of comic book or sort of things.
Not prepared.
there's been
He required him to write something down.
No. English. Instructions too vague. Got dick stuck in blender. Go
That
on.
was last week.
He asked Aaron to write it down for him, and the fuckhead wrote it in chalk in the rain.
Look, you wouldn't be wrong in saying that. No, there's a couple of movies that had a sequel, and in both DC and Marvel.
It's a true statement so far.
And that have been let down by.
Oh, I know where you're gonna go. I'll let you go. I'm pretty sure I know where you're gonna go.
So just for example, the Supermans with 1 and 2, the Richard Lester cut.
Donna.
Oh, sorry, Richard Donner.
Donna,
cut.
for the love of God.
The Richard Donner cut, and then the shit that followed afterwards.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1 and 2, and then the shit that followed on afterwards. X-Men Origins. The Wolverine, all that sort of stuff.
So you're saying the number 3
anyway,
every series is
so
crap.
what I've actually done is I've written down how many DC movies have let me down and how many Marvels have let me down.
Jeez, gone balls deep on
So
this.
I've actually just gone, in the terms of what has let me down the most in terms of sequels, is actually been DC, because I've actually had more movies that have done a sequel.
Wow, that's fucking collated a spreadsheet. What an head.
And you see by this pie chart,
I'm a geek, bitch.
I gave 0 shits. Anyway.
But funnily enough, on my list is not Daredevil.
Punisher?
Punisher is on my list.
I thought you were
Punisher
gonna go with
Warzone.
Punisher.
Yeah, Punisher
I
Warzone.
thought he was going with Punisher. That was my bet. It's Punisher.
No, Punisher Warzone was on my letdown in terms of sequels.
Okay, I thought it was long and hard. Because obviously
Had you finished?
No, but yeah, I've finished.
You pretty much finished? Okay.
I think he was done. I finished wasting my time anyway. I thought about it long and hard because I've seen a lot of movies over a lot of time, and so I thought over my entire life, what was the biggest disappointment in DC or Marvel movie history? From first one to sequel.
Have you collated a pie chart?
I didn't need a pie chart. I sat down and I was like, what was it? And then I remembered the biggest disappointment I ever had in my life. In the 80s, Wes Craven made a little love-known film called Swamp Thing. And it had the worst budget for the suit, and for Swamp Thing, and for the villains, and pretty much for everything. But it had boobies. Uncensored boobies. 3 times. And it was sweet. I first saw that when I was 13. And then I found out there was a sequel when I was 14. Now, I'd seen Swamp Thing quite a few times by that point, let me tell you. And I heard there
Specific
was a
scenes
sequel.
or the whole movie?
I saw the whole thing,
Okay.
but there were specific scenes that I paid for. Like, I was like, I'm going to stop doing this. It's a good bath she's having, all right? All right. So anyway, she's got a hell of an afro, that chick. Anyway, so I got to the second one, right? Heather Locklear in the 80s.
Yeah.
We're talking 86 Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Better looking suit, better storyline, better villains, better cameras, better cinematography, better lighting.
No boobs.
Not a single. She wears a white fucking petticoat through most of it. Not even a nip slip or a fucking wet t-shirt nippy outline.
Side boob,
No
under boob.
side boob, no nothing. You just get reamed up the arse on that
Any
one.
outline at all for the boob, or is it just like, you know, when they get the...
They've clearly put something underneath to make sure nothing Heather
shows.
Locklear's ladiness is all intact. For Richie Sambora. So when he finishes after a long hard day of Bon Joviing, he comes home and he's like, right, whip out the titties that only Richie Sambora gets to look at. Whip out the Sambora meat puppies.
Let me master those titties.
Wow.
Oh,
It's
shit.
my life, it's now or never. Now come motorboat me. I ain't gonna live forever. Richie used to work for Bon Jovi, but now he wants to fuck you, Heather. So get over here, bend over. That's my answer.
Okay, my answer.
Did I win? Yes.
No.
Because we
What,
actually
you
have a
think you
fan
might?
response here, but I'll give my answer. I'm agreeing with Braden on Rises, because it's just
Mm.
all over the shop. And next week's movie, Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds, was...
Your biggest disappointment?
Mm.
Yeah.
No, I was kidding.
Oh, fucking hell.
The connection that you just had, I'm like, no, he's fucking with you.
He's
You're
got to
like,
be fucking with me. He's got to be fucking with me.
Wait and see.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm not coming in next week,
I'm
fellas.
just saying, Kilowog was great. Sinestro was pretty good as the villain. Love Sinestro.
he was
Ryan
fantastic.
Reynolds' suit.
Marvellous.
Then there was those random Green Lantern shape things that they called background characters. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sky Captain: The World of Tomorrow. It was a good movie.
So there's my two.
Wow.
We actually got a very detailed response from a viewer. Pointed out it's a very complicated question. The biggest letdown.
So who's it
This
from?
is from
Come on now.
one of our viewers, Mr. Warren, Mr. Bevan Warren.
Oh.
His answer goes thusly. Well, that's a complicated question.
Yeah.
To be the biggest letdown, the build-up must be huge. It must contain two of the most awesome characters portrayed. We must be salivating and on
Honey
the edge of
Badger
our
versus
seats.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Seats. Gripping the armrest so hard that any more it will tear. And when we reach the epic conclusion to that build-up, we'll have to be given a scene so obnoxious and odious. Jesus Christ, man. That no one would ever defend it.
Obviously not from home.
Well, I remind you from one such
Modious.
example, the scene is such a letdown that it took them 7 years to reboot one of the characters just to wash away the sins of this letdown. I give you the Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Yeah. That's
That's the right answer. I think he wins a prize.
yeah, he's got to get something for that. So we're all in.
I think he wins
You know,
a
it's
prize.
great. He wins a prize. Mr. Warren.
Yep.
You'll be getting
I think
something.
he wins a prize.
You'll be getting
Yeah.
something. Right.
And what is next week's? Badger the Badger.
Right. So I'm gonna ask the editor-in-chief to pop something up on screen now. Now I noticed this the other day and it got me thinking. So I'll read it out. It's a Tumblr post. As you know, you have Reddit, I have Tumblr. He has whatever comic book masturbatory material he reads.
Movie plots, wasn't it?
Movie plots or comic plots or
M. Night Shyamalan plots.
anal reaping plots.
No, that's what Matt reads.
That's well, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so this post on Tumblr caught my attention. Harley Quinn is a woman who dropped a fight when she figured out Black Canary was pregnant and sat and talked to her and visited her in the hospital with baby gifts. Is that true, comic book wise? That's a thumbs up.
Zang.
She's a
That's
woman with a
excellent.
doctorate degree who can break into Arkham with only a handful of options, something that no other Batman villain can do.
Nope.
Is that true or not true?
It's true.
That is true.
No one else can do that.
She's a woman who knows she's been abused and is working past it.
Yeah.
Because in the New 52, or they're doing something where she's
Well,
left Joker and she's with Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's part of the Birds of Prey race.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
That's sort of the family.
That's nice. She's a woman who called Dr. Fate on his bullshit because, I quote, some of us went to school and earned that title.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that Harley is so crazy that she's self-aware.
Brilliant.
Like she's
Mhm.
meta.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
Albert.
She's absolutely. Dr. Harleen Quinzel is a complex character who is probably going to be reduced to a shooting sex toy in the Suicide Squad, and nothing makes me more disappointed.
You're not fucking wrong.
Now, I'm going to be honest.
Margot Robbie does look good, though, Ben.
She does look good, I'm not going to lie. But there is a point where it just goes a little bit too spastic and they lose the comic book lore.
She actually recently lost me as a fan when...
Harley or Margot?
Harley. Oh, Margot.
Yes.
When she did that scene from the trailer, it was like breaking in the window and stealing a handbag.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we're criminals. It's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when you get Heatwave proving that we're criminals is what we do can actually...
Do something good.
Be kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was...
And it's literally like...
Harley should be that style of character where it is like, are we going to kill him? And like, she pops up with
what-
something
what I-
ridiculous and
what
like, oh, we're not going to kill him, okay.
what I want is...
Unless... So, this is the question. Do you, in your honest opinion, think that there's a point where cash grab gets so hardcore that they throw what we as a fan, even as a moviegoer, out the window in exchange for sex and shit like that? And what's the biggest example you can give?
Arrow?
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Gamble that. Fucking hell.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I'm going to be posting that on our wall with that Tumblr post just to ask the question. So, what do you reckon? Has it gotten to the point where it's just...
I can't answer that till next week. That's the rules of the show.
That is true. I mean,
I'm trying to break the format.
Matt did break the
Matt, fuck us up every week. What do you like?
Fuck off!
So much so, it's probably part of the format, really, isn't it?
I was just giving an example.
I give a certain amount of money to the editor now because I have to bribe them to edit out like 60% of Matt's fuck ups. That's you people at home. What you're seeing, that's a 40% Matt fuck ups.
Bullshit.
So that's going to be the question for next week.
Good question.
Fuck you, don't look at me with your 4 eyes, bitch.
I only have 2.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. See, these aren't actually eyes. What they are is they're a device to help me see better, thus giving me still the same standard 2 eyes I have. You dumb, ignorant fuck. Matt, know your product and know your glasses.
I don't need glasses because my eyes are better than yours.
You know, Superman wore glasses too.
Yeah, for a costume. He actually said.
How do you know mine isn't for a costume? You haven't seen me.
Because you said like a few seconds before, I see these to make my eyesight. I use these to make my eyesight better.
Which is exactly what Clark Kent would say.
Okay. Take your glasses off and read something off the screen, motherfucker. No, from the chair.
Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes gave the series a 58% approval rating, with an average rating of 6.2 out of 10 based on 30-run reviews. The website's consensus read, fancy effects, comic book nostalgia, and alluring cast help keep it afloat. Matt can suck a fat dick, and go ahead and watch some Chad Kroger so you can be reminded of who he really is.
Oh, that fucker's dead to me.
I think he's dead to the world, as you proved a few weeks ago.
Fuck.
Now, has anybody got anything else they'd like to bring up before we end the show?
Adam's a dick.
Deadpool next week. Deadpool next week, motherfuckers.
Deadpool next week. Happy days. Well, next week for us now.
This calls for a mess.
Alright, well, on that bombshell, we'll see you all next week. I've been your host, Red Thunder Adam Gerard. Thank you for joining us once again on From the Batcave. Joining me have been the Honey Badger Terrier Deal.
Goodbye.
The Dad Knight, Braden. Ahern.
Muzz you later.
And the Probe, Matt Richards.
Ciao.
And we'll see you all next time. Yeah, nah. So see, like after a whole show, right? Pad's still dry. So let me just get me bullock in, right?
Oh, jeez.
All right. Now, what I need for you to do for me, Matt,
Yeah.
is just have a sniff. Have a sniff. See how free of the grundle it is.